We should carry out targeted assassinations in Gaza, taking down 30 to 40 every night. They're not even people. I see all of Gaza as ours. These words were said by Israel's National Security Minister Itamar Ben Gvir, speaking to domestic audiences as his country approaches election. But outside of Israel, the comments did not land well. Even Chancellor Friedrich Merz of Germany, which holds a doctrine of unconditional support for Israel, said he strongly condemns the inhumane comments which violate international law. This is more than UK Prime Minister Andy Burnham has said, who came to power, promising Brits firmer policies on Gaza.
My party didn't get it right, and I am sorry about that. The response has not been good enough. We need to do better.
One junior minister in the UK Foreign Office did issue a joint condemnation with Egypt's foreign minister, but neither the Prime Minister nor Foreign Secretary of the UK weighed in. This has been met critically, with 6 major advocacy groups jointly declaring, a year on from the UK's recognition of the State of Palestine, that decision has yet to be matched by action. The Palestinian Forum in Britain, Palestine Solidarity Campaign, Stop the War Coalition, Campaign for Nuclear Disarmament, Friends of Al-Aqsa, and Muslim Association of Britain laid out what they see as appropriate responses for their government. I'm joined now by one group's founding member, Chris Nineham of the Stop the War Coalition. Chris, welcome to MEE Live. What are your thoughts on Ben Gvir's latest comments?
Well, I mean, they are appalling. They are terrifying, really. And shocking, and I think there has been a lot of outrage around the world about them. This comes at a time when we're supposed to be moving in the direction of peace in Gaza. It's a complete breach of any sense of there being progress on the question of Gaza. But of course, one of the problems is it comes against the background of a massively accelerated offensive against the people on the West Bank as well, with new settlements being announced every single day, and the level of barbarity being meted out against the people on the West Bank increasing all the time. So this is an indication of what is an absolutely terrible situation for the Palestinians, the one around which there needs to be more than just condemnation, there needs to be action.
Now, we have seen a joint statement of condemnation issued by Minister of State Stephen Doughty with Egypt's Foreign Minister. He called the remarks a violation of international law. Why, in your mind, is this not enough, and how should the UK react?
Well, I mean, just in general, Andy Burnham rightly came to office saying that Labour had got it wrong on Palestine. That was extremely welcome. But it's obviously the case that an apology is not enough, really, that we need to move towards substantive actions. And so far, there haven't really been any from the new government, from the new administration. And there's so many things that could so easily be done which would be effective. Obviously, sanctions, an end to arming Israel in this situation, moves against particular individuals. All of this needs to happen. And the problem is, unless the international community, unless countries like Britain, which have been participating and colluding, unless they do act, then there's no real prospect of any change in the situation on the ground.
Your audio's dipping in and out a little. I was catching most of what you said, but just can you make sure there's nothing covering the microphone? I'm going to persevere. The Israeli government has this E1 settlement project, and as part of this, Israel called on international construction firms to submit tenders for about 1,200 illegal settlement homes in the occupied territory. Now, this has also been condemned, and this time by Foreign Secretary Ed Miliband. He released a statement yesterday calling it unacceptable and destructive. What was your reaction, and what kind of solid action, as you put it, would you like to see in response?
Well, of course, this is unacceptable and it's illegal. I mean, these settlements that have been being rolled out over the last few years are all illegal. And this is a tender that is being issued by the Israeli government. So this is a blatant breach of all international agreements. And once again, it's great to see Ed Miliband stepping up. It's great to see a public condemnation. We might not have seen that previously from the last government, but we need substantive moves to ensure this can't happen. And that means seriously threatening, breaking with the Israeli government, ending diplomatic and political support. It means instituting bans on leading members of the cabinet from travelling to Britain, from overflighting Britain. It means things that are really going to tell the Israeli government that we mean business, that Britain is not going to stand idly by when these kind of atrocities take place.
Chris Nineham, thank you so much for your time. In December 2016, a man checked in to a 5-star hotel in Knightsbridge. His name was Abraham Golan.